of a leader.
Any Gen Z on the house? Any millennials? Okay. How many of you are neither a Gen Z or a millennial? You have to raise your hand so you know. You must be wondering why she is asking this, what it has to do with the leadership. I have one point to make. So whenever you ask a Gen Z or a millennial, what is the reason why you quit a job within 3 years? The main reason that normally they say is that it's because of lack of flexibility and because of workplace culture. And when you ask, what do you mean by workplace culture and all, then they will say it will always come down to that rigid hierarchy and the bureaucratic leadership which they hate. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Myself a Gen Z, I also hate any rigid hierarchies. That's what I thought till I took this survey on leadership to understand what is my style of leadership. And out of the 6 types of leadership that are there, surprisingly what stood out is bureaucratic leadership. But before you guys judge, let me tell you what it's like to be in my job. I will share you one small incident. It was 24th December actually, 2022. Our office was full of decorations with Christmas tree on the corners. We were so happy that the next day is a holiday. So we were already in out of office mode. We decided that we will log out early. Then came this dreadful mail with lots of attachments. This was the exact data we've been following up with the client for almost 3 weeks. And we gave up thinking we lost the work. And now here they are with so much data and we have only 3 working days to complete the task. I had no choice. Now I had to be rigid. And I told all my team members, listen, we have to get it done because not meeting the timeline has a huge risk. And the client has to face so many penalties which they can't afford. So let's keep everything aside. I had to be rigid and I told them tomorrow we are working, day after tomorrow we will be working, and we will be working till 31st December. All the timelines were set and any delays, any excuses or any leave rejected. And finally somehow with that strictness we were able to complete the task. I really thought now people are going to hate me. They will ghost me for sure. But surprisingly that didn't happen. No one ghosted because even after 31st December we continued to work with the same client team. And they were very supportive and they were sending all the data within no time, even without me following up. Then I realized, well, whenever I am not a bureaucratic leader, I follow affiliative style of leadership. That's the kind of leadership which is given where you care more about the people. You give utmost priority to the well-being of everyone in your team. You want everyone to grow, learn, and have the right opportunities. And when you are so much invested emotionally into the team members, it only reciprocates. And people will go above and beyond to help you. And you don't have to be too strict. Everything goes well and very happy, right? But there is a disadvantage even to this style of leadership, and that is giving feedback. How are you going to say something negative to someone who is like your friend? Like, buddy, I really like your energy but I hate your work. It's going to be very difficult. But at some times, neither the bureaucratic leadership nor the affiliative type of leadership works. There are some timelines and you know that whether you be strict or whether you be pleasing and friendly, it's not going to be done. And that's when you have to take another hat, that is innovative style of leadership. We got a similar kind of work where we had to complete a task with a very set limited time we had, and we know if we follow the traditional approach of same procedure that we follow, we are not going to meet the deadlines. And so we brainstorm, we try to understand how can we do this better and how can we do it in a more innovative way, maybe use some technology or automation to complete the task. Yeah, we came up with the idea, and always there would be one team member who is still stuck with that bureaucratic leadership style. He would say, no, this will not work. We have to follow the same traditional way. And as a leader, sometimes you have to take that risk, believe in some of the ideas of your team, and do the work. Despite of all the types of leadership styles I have seen, whether it be bureaucratic leadership or affiliative leadership or innovative leadership, leadership is tough. You have to make some very tough decisions, you have to make very tough conversations, and sometimes you have to be rigid. But at the end of the day, one thing I remind myself to be a better leader is that leadership is not always about being in charge. It's also about taking care of those who are in your charge. Thanks.